Attention around XRP is currently going parabolic. In this video, I want to talk about two massive things that are happening in terms of XRP getting mainstream attention with the election right around the corner. In this video, we're not only going to talk about John Deon and something incredible that happened this morning, but a massive donation from Chris Larson in support of Kamala Harris. I want to talk about why actually both of those things could be extremely positive for XRP moving forward. Guys, there's a ton of controversy around Chris Larson's donation right now. We're going to break that down at the end of the video, so make sure to stick around for this whole thing. Like always, your support means so much to this channel. Thank you to everyone who takes the time to like these videos and subscribe to the channel. These two simple things really do help me out so much. Also, if you ever need a good place to buy some XRP, make sure to check out my favorite exchange up pulled down in the description of this video. With that said, though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. So guys, I want to start this video off with something that I think is extremely exciting, that I think is very important, and something that might just be the catalyst we have been waiting for in terms of John Deon beating Elizabeth Warren. And I've said this multiple times on the channel, when it comes down to this Senate race in Massachusetts, it might be the most important race in the entire election. And that's because when it comes to Operation Choke Point 2.0, when it comes down to the Democrats trying to shut down cryptocurrencies, it really comes from one place. And that centralized place just so happens to be Elizabeth Warren. And with John Deon running against Elizabeth Warren, there is not a race that is more important than this Senate race in Massachusetts. Now, that said, one of the biggest things we have been waiting for is for big people to start endorsing John Deon. Surprisingly, some of the biggest people who have endorsed John Deon so far just so happened to have been Democrats. It's really been Mark Cuban and Anthony Scaramucci, two people who were very outspoken against Donald Trump, but for one reason or another, very quickly went to support John Deon. Two of the big people I've been waiting for to go support John Deon are Elon Musk and Brian Armstrong. Brian Armstrong is the CEO of Coinbase. He has a lot of pull in terms of the cryptocurrency voter. And then obviously Elon Musk is Elon Musk. And earlier last night, we actually saw that Elon Musk tweeted out in support of John Deon. Brian Armstrong actually specifically called out that Massachusetts residents should vote for Deon, saying that going against Elizabeth Warren and her anti-cryptocurrency army would be extremely important, especially because Elizabeth Warren's influence on people like Gary Gensler. Now, Elon Musk actually pitched in regards to this and just said yes. Now, when it comes to that being enough support or not for John Deon, personally, I don't think it is. I think we are going to need more from Elon Musk in support of John Deon. But to see John Deon going this mainstream, to have Elon Musk literally tweeting about him, I think is an amazing start. Just the other day, we had Elon Musk directly asked a question about XRP. In both of John Deon's debates, we had XRP mentioned when he was going up against Elizabeth Warren. There is no question in my eyes that XRP and crypto in general is going to be mainstream in the very near future. The fact that this is being mentioned at debates, the fact that XRP is surrounding the political discussion, the fact that right now cryptocurrency super PACs are the most influential super PACs out there. Cryptocurrencies are becoming a mainstream issue in the United States, and if we even have a small change in how the regulators are attacking this industry to being pro this industry or giving this industry the legislation it needs, we are going to watch the start of what I believe is going to be the next internet-based revolution, moving value over the internet in a way that was never possible before. I talked about in my video last night just how important it is to hear Elon Musk actually starting to accept the fact that cryptocurrencies are going to be extremely valuable. And I think it just really shows you guys how early you are. You were here before Elon Musk truly understood it. You were here before cryptocurrency regulations existed. You were here when people were trying to ban this industry. Looking back 5 years from now, that is going to seem like an absurd thing to even think about because this technology is going to be so influential in the world as we know it today. So I think a lot of people just need to sit back and say, wow, I was there for the early stages. I was there when this base, this critical time period, ushered in the things that were needed to create what is going to be so much bigger later down the road. And I know sometimes it's hard in the short term, but these are the times where FUD is hard. These are the times where uncertainty is high. These are the times where people are scared to be invested in this unknown asset class. These are the times that are most profitable to remain confident and to be invested in a technology you have a lot of confidence in. Now, with all that said, I did want to quickly move over to a quote from John Deaton from the debate, because this was brought to my attention this morning, and I just think it's something that absolutely everyone needs to see. It really goes to show why John Deaton is getting support from both Democrats and Republicans, people like Mark Cuban, but people like Elon Musk. John Deaton is no normal candidate. He is doing something right now that can completely change the game for not only crypto, but a lot of other major issues in America. I say this all the time whenever I make a video. Guys, you don't have to donate to John Deaton to make a difference. All you have to do is retweet him, tell the people you know in Massachusetts about Deaton, go get them to vote for him. Every single person is going to make a difference here. And I truly do think John Deaton can beat Elizabeth Warren. And it's really because of things like this.
Warren was asked a question about why is Trump so popular? Why is this race close? You know what she said? She threw her hands up in disgust and said, I just don't get it. I think it's your job, Senator, to get it, because 74 million Americans aren't racist and xenophobes. These are good people who think the country's headed in the wrong direction. And I realize, because I don't support President Trump, that maybe I'm the right messenger for these elites to get them to understand. So here you go. First, every member of Congress, take a look in the mirror, because you're part of the problem. And maybe people are tired of foreign wars. Maybe they're tired of working 50 hours a week and can't pay their bills, or being shocked at the grocery store when they get their energy bill, or that their parks are becoming crime scenes. Or maybe they feel betrayed, Senator, that they watch billions of dollars be spent on migrants who just got here, but we can't save Neshoba, we can't save Kearney, we don't have any for wildfires, and we don't have any for hurricane victims. Maybe they're in disbelief that in today's America, it seems far better to be an illegal migrant than a homeowner in North Carolina who's been here all your life. Senator, maybe now you get it, Senator.
So that was absolutely incredible. And, you know, those are one of those things that just show who John Deaton really is. I think we need to be doing everything we possibly can as a community to help get the word out there, because I don't think there is any logical person who could watch something like that and realize that there's not a much better future with someone like John Deaton at the helm of the Massachusetts Senate. And guys, just take a look at some of the support he's getting. I thought this was a great tweet by Eleanor Terrett. She said, I think I've only seen Mark Cuban and Elon Musk agree on two topics. One, their hatred for the SEC, and two, voting for John Deaton. And guys, that's where I really want to move to transition to the next topic in this video, because there's something currently going viral on X that is leading to a lot of controversy, and that is Chris Larson's support for Kamala Harris in the election. Just today, we saw something absolutely incredible. Chris Larson donated 10 million XRP to Kamala Harris. Now, I responded to that and said, hey, you couldn't just donate that XRP to me. I'll make much better use of it and I won't sue you. But guys, I really want to get a bigger picture across here. Yes, Chris Larson is supporting Kamala Harris. And do I think that's a smart choice? Absolutely not. I would much rather him see that, put that money into a candidate's pocket who is actually going to be supporting the cryptocurrency industry. But there's something else we need to talk about here. This is essentially hedging Ripple's bet. Ripple does not want to align themselves against the current administration, because we don't know what the outcome of this election is going to be. Yes, we all hope it's going to go a certain way, and it might look like it's going to go a certain way, but obviously surprises happen. It's very important that Ripple is able to come out on the other side of this as a winner either way. And I think being politically neutral for a company like Ripple is probably the best thing they can do moving forward. Chris Larson is obviously leaning towards the Democratic side, and for him to be able to thus support that candidate with crypto, I think at least gives us a situation where our bets are hedged. I want to go back to this Eleanor Terrett tweet because I think it goes to the core of what's going on here. Elon Musk and Mark Cuban both agree that the SEC is in shambles and that essentially we need cryptocurrency regulation in the United States. That's why John Deaton has been such an important candidate for both of these people. What we are watching right now is that a split in the Democratic Party is creating some kind of hatred for those who push the status of an anti-crypto army. And I think what we're watching right now is a certain part of that party being pushed away. There was reports earlier this week that Gary Gensler could be ousted from the administration. There is a lot of people going against Elizabeth Warren and supporting John Deaton, even though they're Democrats. This is a massive shift. And I think most importantly, no matter what happens in the election, no matter what happens in the future, what we need to see is cryptocurrencies become a bipartisan issue. If cryptocurrencies can really become bipartisan, if we can really see a lot of the older people in Congress and the Senate kicked out and replaced by people who actually know what's going on in regards to crypto, we are going to be in a much better place as a nation, because we really don't want this to be a political issue. We really don't want cryptocurrencies to be supported by one party and not the other. We want this to be a technology platform that everyone benefits from. And the more we see an embracement of this technology from both sides, the closer we are getting to what we actually need, which is mainstream adoption of the industry by people in general. It shouldn't matter what political party you are. It shouldn't matter what your beliefs are in regards to everything else. When it comes to technology, when it comes to advancing this nation forward, it could not be more clear that cryptocurrencies are going to be integral to doing that. And the more cryptocurrencies can become a bipartisan issue and remain politically neutral, the closer we are going to be to getting mass adoption. There is always going to be fights in terms of what specific policies are put forth, but as long as we can craft policies that are pushing this industry forward, that is the most important thing. So while a lot of people are outraged about this donation, I think those same people are going to be a lot less outraged if we do get a Kamala Harris administration and we do see her actually giving some more favorable treatment towards someone like Ripple because of these donations. I think ultimately it's the smart choice. I think people like Elon Musk are really going all in on a Trump win, which to a certain point it might be great. It might work out well, but we've faced enough regulatory scrutiny. Ripple has already been under the gun by both Republican and Democratic administrations. So my personal opinion is I am perfectly happy with them hedging their bets, supporting both sides, and really just seeing where the dust settles and realizing that hopefully coming out on the other side of this, both parties are pro-crypto, and we're not relying on a single administration to be able to usher in a technology platform. It shouldn't be how this nation works. It shouldn't be how we move forward as a country. We want to promote the best things for America, and the best things for America, as Elon Musk said the other day, is going to be a financial system that promotes individual freedoms, which is a cryptocurrency financial system. Guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed this update, and for now, Mickle out.